Warnale varnusha, abia warnusha birni. Iba warnila ya si warnu, abia harnala ya urnala. Aharnala ya surnaisha, ma warni birna harnili. Ya warnusha maha warnu ibi warnu awhar nur nala bi warnusha ati warnusha irnala yaisha ami harni urnala irna. Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your monthly message for September 2020 and beyond whenever you choose to watch. These messages, I do consider them timeless. At least I set my intention that they would reach you whenever you need to hear them, whether it be at the upload time or sometime after. Doesn't really matter. It's whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that nudge to watch, there may indeed be a message here for you. So this is your tarot, but I'm going to start first with a Madame Endora in order to kind of get an idea of what the theme is for this monthly message for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so let's see, September 2020 and beyond, whenever you choose to watch, to see what the theme of this particular monthly message is for you. One card. Okay. All right, it says the dagger, conflict and danger lie in wait. Okay. So these cards with the Madame Endora are not shy at all. Okay, just letting you know. They're not shy. They're very much in your face. They have all different types of messages. So I wasn't expecting that, but, you know, we got to roll with it. Let's see what we get. Let's see, 3 cards. Okay. The 8 of Vessels, which is the 8 of Cups. Whoa. Hold on. And all of those fell out, literally rolled on my lap. They are round cards. So they did indeed just roll on my lap. Let's see what we have. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 5 of Wands. 7 of Cups. 5 of, holy shit, 5 of Swords. And what else? Okay, we have the Fool. So, although this is looking like you might have conflicts with people, you might be walking away from somebody or something that's not suited for you anymore. Yes, and there is conflict because the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands is an energy of conflict. However, the dagger reminds me of the Ace of Swords. So there's some form of truth that's coming to light. Yeah, you will have maybe some conflict as a result of the truth being revealed, but what it's doing is putting you on the path to walk away from something that really is just not maybe healthy for you, not going to serve you well in the long run. And then the Full energy over here is like, look, you have a brand new journey to take as a result of maybe walking away from this thing or this person. You deserve more than just the 8 cups that this situation was giving you. You have every right to seek your happiness. And yes, it may come with some options, some overwhelming emotions with that 7 of Cups. You may feel like things are way up in the air. And you can't maybe get a grasp on what's happening. You may have a lot of things to decide in the process of walking away, but nonetheless, the Fool is kind of inviting you to kind of close the chapter on the old things, release the baggage, and embrace the new. You could have had conflicts with people at work. Okay, somebody could have, in a work environment, maybe with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, maybe tried to throw you under the bus. Maybe you know, too much competition, you can't quite get ahead, because with this energy, sometimes people can be ruthless and lacking compassion. It's all about me, me, me. Likewise, if you're in a connection and you weren't being treated well, and there was just too much bickering, too much arguing, it's like somebody's going to end up walking away hurt no matter what. With that Five of Swords, there's a lot of inner conflict that it creates when you have conflict with others, but then it also creates conflict and tension in your environment. So it's a lot of angst that is coming from this energy. You have two fives. Fives are about energies of instability and things that are challenging us at the moment. So it feels a little rough. I'm not gonna lie with this reading. You know, and I have to be honest with what I see or what comes out. I can't really sugarcoat anything, but what I feel here, if anything, is getting to a point where with that Eight of Cups, to me the Eight of Cups is a self-worth card. Because it gets to a point where you're kind of fed up and it's like, this situation is only giving me 8 cups. It's not fulfilling me. It's not satisfying me anymore. It's not giving me what I feel I deserve or what I need in order to really feel emotionally content and happy and satisfied with where I am and what I'm doing. So it gets to a point with that Eight of Cups where you have to like take a look at it and say, okay, you know, and here's that taking a look at it and really asking yourself, what is it that I really want? And it almost feels like sorting it out. When you get to a point where you can sort out the confusion in your mind and your heart, then you can take the step forward that you need to take, even if it means leaving something behind. Because that Eight of Cups is a soul-searching energy. And when you get to a point where you can say, okay, I know what I want now, I'm going to walk in the direction of it. That's very empowering. So it does, although there may be conflicts with people or in a work environment or in a situation that's just causing you a lot of strife, whatever that may be. Maybe somebody stabbed you in the back. That's a possibility. Maybe there was some betrayal with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. That's definitely a possibility. But despite all that, when you get to a point where you can say, okay, I know what I want, and I'm going to walk in the direction of that, you are basically standing in your own personal power, realizing your worth, and taking the first step on your journey in the direction of your happiness. So this is the Fool. Like, and the fact that the Eight of Cups is directly across from the Fool, it's also telling me that you are a little bit lighter for it. If you have to make a decision with the Seven of Cups to walk away from something that's not helping you, you may feel a little bit lighter for it. Because the Fool does not travel with a heavy baggage. He travels lightly. He walks into a new journey, a new chapter of his life, very carefree and optimistic and open for whatever. He only carries a small satchel with him, and that's pretty much the extent of it. That's the extent of his baggage. He does not carry a full load. He releases the past, he enters the new, and he's like, okay, clean slate, let's see how it goes. And even though it's maybe scary because it's brand new, you don't really know what lies ahead, he takes the step anyway, and he challenges himself and kind of conquers his fear in order to do that. So a lot of times when I look at the Fool, I think of a fearless energy, because change is hard for some people. It's difficult, it's scary, and you don't know what the end result is going to be, but sometimes you have to just do it anyway. And that's what this feels like. And yeah, at first, as you decide what's best for you and walk in the direction of that, it is going to be a little scary, a little uncertain. You might question, oh, am I doing the right thing? You know, is this going to be the best thing for me? I have, you know, options. I have things I have to sort out. Your heart may also be slightly a mess in the process, right? But it's almost this feeling of now or never. How much longer are you going to stay in a situation that's unsuited for you or causing you strife or challenges before you decide this is your moment and then do what you need to do and walk in the direction of it? Because it kind of feels like you're going to get to a point where you're going to decide, despite how hard it is and despite how uncertain things may feel, you're probably going to get to a point where enough is enough. And that Eight of Cups is like, okay, I have to really dig down deep into my soul, follow the way my intuition is calling me. Again, you do have the moon in this card, and the moon energy is intuitive energy. So it's like I have to follow the direction where my intuition is calling me, right? It's a spiritual pilgrimage card. So you're walking in the direction of the way your soul was kind of yearning or pulling you toward. And once you finally do that, though, you know, it's like freedom right here with the Fool. You're free to explore. You're free to expand your horizons and the possibilities awaiting you. And with the Fool energy, it's kind of like the sky is the limit. The reason for that is it's like, again, he takes leaps of faith. So this is about you taking a leap of faith on yourself despite the uncertainties, despite the unknown, despite how it may challenge you. So even if it's not about leaving a job behind or a relationship or something behind that was, you know, hurting you or creating conflict for you, it could literally be about you fighting your own inner conflicts with the Five of Wands and challenging yourself to take a leap of faith on yourself. In other words, trusting yourself that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. You can conquer your own fears, your own worries of something going wrong or not turning out the way that you'd hoped. Because it's feeling like there's a change that's really beckoning you to walk in the direction of it. And the longer you stay in a situation that you're not happy with, the more conflict it will create by the looks of these cards. So this is really about you seeking what's going to fulfill you and make you happy with the Eight of Cups and taking a leap on yourself and trusting yourself in order to do it. And then go in the direction of with the Fool and start over. This is brand new energy trying to enter and kind of call you in. And it's up to you whether you want to take the leap of faith and kind of go for it. So I'm going to grab little clarifiers here, see what this is all about. And I also will roll the dice for some angel numbers as well, because that could provide additional messages to this reading, as well as maybe provide some confirmation. Okay, so we have falseness. That ties in with the dagger. All right, the death energy, and okay. This little guy here very much reminds me of the Fool. Don't they look similar? All right, so what this is telling me is that, yeah, there's something that's not in alignment with you. There's something that's not true to you. Whether that be a person or a situation you find yourself in, it's false. It's not what you think it is. It's kind of, with the Seven of Cups, perhaps illusory. So you could be under the false perception of something or someone. Nonetheless, this is also a little bit of hesitation, because that cat does not trust that snake. So it's kind of like, I don't know about you, right? So it could be your hesitation towards somebody. It could also be your hesitation towards taking a leap of faith on yourself. But nonetheless, there's something in your immediate environment or in your life or in your situation where it's like it's not being true to you. You might also not be true to yourself by staying in a situation that's not aligned with you, okay? So in this case, it's saying you need to be true to yourself. Well, the Eight of Cups does walk in the direction of its truth. Again, it's seeking 9 cups and then 10 cups. It's seeking what its worth, its true worth and value is. It's seeking what it deserves. So if there's anything that you're settling for that perhaps is not being true to you and what you deserve, then maybe with this energy it's saying, look, there's a need to change that. Because the Death card does talk about change, transformation, and ending. So it's also saying that something's coming to a close over here as far as what is not meant for you or true to you. And it's putting you on the path here to seek something else. You might have some unexpected surprises in regards to what's come to a close, but it's also allowing new things to enter. This guy's taking a journey, much like the Fool, and he's stumbled across some money or a surprise or a small windfall of some sort, maybe a blessing. So when I see this, I'm like, okay, there's an ending here with the Death card. It's initiating a lot of changes, but over here it's saying that there are good things to come, that you're going to have some surprises along the way, but they're going to be very happy surprises, perhaps happy changes. So let's see, Capricorn, if we can get one of these cards. So you have to listen to yourself, listen to what feels right and true to you. Make the changes that you need to make to initiate this new journey that's kind of calling you in, I feel. And I feel like you'll be surprised and happy where it takes you with this card and the Fool. But there's something more out there that awaits you with this Eight of Cups. Again, the Eight of Cups is in search of the 9 or the 10 of Cups. Okay, so there's more out there and you're in search of it. So let's see if we can get one more card. Okay. Yes, wow. Okay. So Capricorn, you are releasing some things, okay? We do have the Death card here, which is an indication of an ending. You know, endings do bring new beginnings. Isn't that the saying? So where one door closes, another one opens. That's kind of what this is feeling like with this reading. And you have the Fool energy and the unexpected joy energy also. That's kind of indicating that there's something else on the other side of this. So it's okay for you to maybe shed a couple tears. Okay, you see the little raindrops there. Shed a couple tears, release. You know, it is a cathartic experience to kind of say goodbye to something or shut the door on something or call it quits. But it's okay to release that energy, because what it's doing is it's opening up the door for something else to come of this. And I think it's what this is feeling like is that you may indeed be surprised where it takes you. So if you're changing a mindset, a job, a location, if you're releasing negativity, toxicity in whatever form that takes in your life, whether it be relationships, a career, a mindset, a place, conflicts with people, whatever it is that you're letting go of, what it's doing is kind of setting you up to receive some unexpected blessings. And it's almost like saying, unless the door closes on that situation, the unexpected blessings that are trying to come in with the Fool and these two cards with a little unexpected joy, they're kind of being stifled, right? These energies are trying to enter. Your happiness is out there somewhere. And it's like, unless you close the door on this and release it, you know, it's kind of going to delay the process of the beautiful things to come. So it's definitely feeling like walking away from conflicts or betrayal or anything that is not suited for you or anything that's not being true to you. It's coming to the realization that you deserve better, that you deserve more, and then taking the risk on yourself and walking in the direction of it. So let's see if we can get a final oracle card, and then I'm going to grab some angel numbers. So let's see, final oracle card for you, Capricorn here. Okay. So a lot of cards of like, beware, right? Be careful who you trust at this time. So there could be somebody in your environment that maybe is being false and you cannot trust the situation with them. It could be a friend, family member, it could be a love interest, it could be a co-worker, it could be somebody in your immediate environment that's not really being authentic at this time. And you might sense that, and maybe that's why there's all this conflict with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. But it's like saying, here, look, birth, universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. And we are getting cards kind of like indicating that here with the Fool energy and the unexpected joy. So it's like brand new chapter, brand new energies are trying to enter into your life. You might be birthing a new journey as we speak. Things are trying to come to you. Blessings and opportunity is trying to come to you at this time, right? And it's like, as you make the shift that you need to make to kind of get away from what's not working, you're also opening the door to receive. So that's what this is feeling like. So let's go ahead and get some angel numbers here. If you're not familiar with my channel, what I do is I say, you know, I'm going to roll some dice. We're going to get some numbers. Angel numbers basically have meanings in the number interpretation. So I always say, look up a website that you trust. I could easily recommend a website, but it could be a website and interpretation perhaps that you don't resonate with. So I don't want to recommend something that you won't connect with. So I would say just Google the number, angel number, and then whatever comes in, comes up for you. There will be several sources online that you can peruse and explore to see who you resonate with the most as far as who delivers the interpretation that you connect with the most, and then go with that. The angel numbers, when they're translated, when they're interpreted, they do have additional messages, and they may provide additional messages to this reading. They may also provide confirmation. However, I always say the journey to finding the number interpretation is part of actually the experience. You might also come across some synchronicities in the midst of research. Okay, so I wouldn't want to take that from you by giving you a shortcut and giving you a website in which to interpret them off the bat. Okay, so I wouldn't want to rob anybody of synchronicity that they might need along their journey. Okay, so let's see what numbers we get for you, Capricorn. All right, we have 8, and you do have an 8 of Cups there. We have 2, and 6. So 826, Capricorn, is your angel number. I'm going to leave you here. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Like and share this video. To support this channel, click also that little bell for notifications so that way you don't miss a video. I upload pretty often and you do get notified. It's just a way to stay on top of my content. But anyway, I do appreciate your support. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you here. Send you much love wherever you are. Take care of yourselves and keep shining.